but I think that the guy you're doing the show with, what's his name again? I said, Jay. He said, yeah, Kojo is a good person. Because it's the way he compliments you. And there are days where you're like, you probably are doing something wrong, but he will just jump in. Because you remember the initial stages, I was struggling with my eyes.
Yeah.
And those are very silent challenges that people did not know. I struggled to read. And yes, yeah, I have small visual challenges that I've never accepted. So I never used to wear my glasses, and somehow I
see the stubborn part I'm talking about.
Yeah, I consciously lost them. Like this morning, I consciously avoided looking at my glasses. And so from the initial stages, I was struggling to read, and there are days where I just couldn't see, and Jay would just take it when it was so seamless, like you would not even notice that it happened. And there were days that I was hardly criticized, and Jay would be like, no, but this is, and it was the way he would defend me, it was the way he would come to me, Charlie, you see this thing, like, if you do, I'm like this, you see. And it was almost as if he came here to come and support me to do the show. And I asked him, it not be me and you, they do the show together. Why do they act like the show be much? She's like, give this one to Heck. Listen, Jay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for being such an incredible human being. It's been 365 days with you, and I want to do more of it. Like, let's just do this together. Let's just keep killing it. And you, of course, there's so much room for improvement, but you make me so proud. You make me so proud. It's the kind of empathy you have for people, the kind of heart you have developed, because Jay was just a can't send me back a TV. Me to me can't.
That's it.
He was like a proper problem, but he's grown. You've matured, and it's very evident. And so we appreciate you. Thank you for being the man in the room. Because when I'm femaling myself around, you wear your man jacket, and it's all good.
Could tell you that when it comes to MX24, the ladies are a lot. So, I mean, you should understand, you know. Yeah. When we get into the room, we just got to do what we got to do. That is fine. Anyways, thank you very much for the compliments. Thank you very much for everything.
I love
Yes, and thank you so much for the check as well.
Yes.
Yeah. God bless you for that.
We do this.
Anyways, we do this. When are you going for the political appointment, or when are you going for or vying to be an MP again?
Oh, I will do that. I will do the 2028.
Okay.
So we're building.
2028.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Until you're building.
Great.
See, you know.
I told you I'll be the one behind.
My campaign manager.
Sure.
What I don't know is whether to do it for, you know, I grew up in Lashibi.
Okay.
Whether to go to Lashibi or to stay in Ayarifa. So make sure it be a competition.
Why not Ayarifa?
Yeah, but I'm minimum.
I was say checks and balances.
Yeah. And no, I can't.
It's like a downtown, Anna.
I can't downtown.
Oh, okay.
I can't downtown. I can't downtown. So that is what's his name? Hey, no, I can't Medina home.
Medina or Adenta?
Hey,
it should be Adenta.
Should be Adenta. So that is
You're a very good friend.
My very good friend.
You've forgotten his name. Okay. Anyway. All right, so we get into the trends. AC Milan is trending. Oliver is trending with sports. Oyibo is trending. Oyibo?
I think I'm pretty sure it's a Nigerian.
Okay. Brest is trending. Liverpool, Haruna trending.
Is it Haruna?
Is it Honorable Haruna or our Haruna? Juventus is trending. So It Goes is trending. Atlanta, Black Sheriff, Club Brugge, Silly.
Yeah, you know why that is trending. Yeah.
Nana Atudazi, Appointments Committee, Watkins, Monaco, Leipzig, Aston Villa, Carlo Bassa, Anodompre, NDC MPs, Leverkusen, Rodrigo, Young Boys, Boniface, After 10, Ancelotti, and...
Ahiafo.
No, Ahiafo. He's the chairman for the...
What did I say Ahiafo?
I don't know why.
Where did I get that from?
There's no... You or there.
You know, I think it was because I watched a video of if you're not responding to Uber driving allegations, no.
Why she mentioned this? No?
I say here for a bleeding.
Oh, okay. All right. So Chair Squad says Chairman Ahiafo is an example of how bad DEI is. All right. General Agbesi says, Ayafo is the one who has made it easier for you to speak up. I don't blame you. And this is, if you dare, we will not approve you. Afenyo Markin blackmails Okujeto ahead of vetting. Interesting conversations coming through. Che says, how did NDC decide to make Bernard Ayafo the first deputy speaker? He is so incompetent, so incompetent. Okay. Yes, ERFI says, ladies and gentlemen, met the first man to appear before ministerial vetting committee without being shortlisted for a position. He's a gem, even though he's dragged them much. MP Ayafo lost his patience, head of department for Stubborn Academy. And that happens to be
Oliver Becker.
Oliver. I think he went to also write that, I think, on his page. And maybe it's time to rest now.
Oh.
You know, yeah.
And now I'll see the party about her. You know, and if he does that and he doesn't hold this, I'll say Nana.
Yes, it's today.
Where my heels at?
Yes, it's today. 9 a.m.
Where my heels at?
9 a.m.
Oh my God.
9 a.m.
I hope his vetting drag so that I just want to witness his vetting. I want to be there in person.
Well,
Mr. Jata George.
Maybe if that will happen early on, maybe you could have been part of it. But as we speak, we're hearing that all ministerial nominees can just come in with only 10 people.
So I'm not going as them. I'm going as a journalist now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So I'm going.
No, the way you spoke, it looked like
I'm going to support him.
Who support him?
There be person in a room and me having real life experience.
Okay.
Onone Okucheto was one I was looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to. Oh no, he didn't get a ministerial position, so that's it. Sammy James didn't get it.
I'm also looking forward to the sports minister. He was also going to be vetted today.
Oh no,
yes. So
that is your forte, not mine. Good luck.
You don't want to know how he's going to help us.
I definitely want to, but I'm not enthused about going there. You also know that because some Okujeto, not because of his charisma or the fact that I actually genuinely, just like Afenyo Markets, I like him. I really like him a lot. And when they stand up in Parliament, I want to listen. Like they're the kind of people. But also the fact that he is going to be in an industry that I belong to. He's going to be handling communications, and so we want to really, really know.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he has had like thorough investigation, thorough research, and he has something for the but I just want to be there to see how he will present him.
Yeah.
And how he will highlight the problems.
So, Dolly Hala says, the NDC MPs are the weakest majority side ever in the history of Ghana's parliament. I don't know if the MPP MPs have naked videos of each of them. Joe Wise never gave face, so why is Ayafo acting father of all? Bernard Ayafo is very weak for this position. Kojo Dynamic says, if I'm to manage Bernard Ayafo, I would have made him redeem himself with the sentence of Sam George and Okujeto Ablakwa, and he will be loved forever by the NDC grassroots. He should just be extra firm to annoy the MPP mini minority. I think conversation have sprung up about him being a little bit soft.
He is a soft person.
But that's his nature.
You see, there are certain people that might not have the strong hands or the firm hands of a father, but the soft touch of a mother is all you need. Because I think this dawn, I was having a conversation with my mom, and we're touching on that.
Okay. All right, so we move away from Ayafo and let's see what is happening with... Okay, let's still stick with NDC MPs and what people were saying.
People are saying they're weak, basically.
Oh, throughout. Okay, so yes, the weakest link. So
yeah.
Didi Martin says the weakest link in NDC is their MPs. The NDC MPs sat aloof for this imposter to be in parliament and now wants to behave like saints. No wonder MPP MPs take you guys for granted. Okay, so that's just about it. All right.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure most of these vetting stories are in our stories this morning with Augustine, and so we're going to be getting into that pretty shortly. There's a lot happening. Let's get into that.
Visit www.mx24online.com for news, exclusive behind-the-scenes videos, up-to-the-minute sports updates, and the latest broken pen stories now. Experience more of MX24 Online. Visit mx24online.com today. MX24. Fun, fearless, and factual.
Well, January seems to be on a race, but January is gradually drawing to an end. Happy month ending to you and yours. My name is Augustine Adam Kobiti Saint, and welcome to the morning news on the AM Club. As always, I do this with Mimi and Kojo. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Toussaint. How are you?
Good morning. Good, blessed, and successful. How are
you? Bro, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling beautiful.
Great.
I'm feeling blessed.
Okay.
And obviously very successful. Thank you.
Kojo, yourself.
What's it?
How are you?
Oh my God.
Anyways.
How are you? What's going on? What's in?
A lot of things trend, especially from Parliament, given the fact that yesterday, Linda Oklu and some other members of Parliament were approved by Parliament. So, like I said, sets the tone for her swearing in, except for one of the nominees there, Kofi Boama. Amakofi Boa.
Yeah.
So you remember when the president presented the last State of the Nation address, Amakofi Boa made some statements on the floor of Parliament that did not sit well with the First Lady as well as the majority, now the minority caucus in Parliament. So during the approval process or the debate on the floor of Parliament, Afenyo Marking, spoke about it. He opposed his approval, but then the caucus went into a kind of meeting and then agreed that, you know what, he apologized at the vetting. Therefore, let's just give him the chance to go through. So he's also been passed for swearing in. So in total, about 6 people have been passed by Parliament yesterday, waiting for the president to hopefully swear them in later today or hopefully tomorrow morning. But aside that, big news, Sam George will be taking the vetting seat today.
Big news, guys.
Yeah,
big news.
Sam George will be taking the seat. Samuel Okujeto Blackwell will be taking the seat. Sports Minister will also be taking the seat at the vetting table. People have expressed their, not like worry, but concern, given the fact of what has happened over the past 2 days, from Omane Boame's, vetting into Oliver Barker-Vormawor, and then the tension from the minority caucus with the grilling by Afenyo Marking. People are going to say, you know what, Sam George is coming in with a personality, and then he meeting it with Afenyo Marking, should he tend to grill, the tension that would be in the room.
My worry really is with Okujeto, really. I don't think I'm worried about Sam George and Afenyo Marking sitting. Okay. I'm worried about Okujeto Ablakwa and Afenyo Marking sitting. Because they've had too many clashes.
Right.
Too many clashes. They seem to just really not
agree on
a few things. And then just from the interview, we're trying to play a conversation with Bernard Avle and talking about how, they could potentially not approve them if they want. All these things, right? However, it's a big day.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a little worried about the apology the minority was seeking from what's the gentleman's name?
Oliver Barker-Vormawor.
No, the one who was asked to apologize to the president.
Boa.
Yeah.
Boa.
Yes.
Why?
Why?
I think that
was the apology because the First Lady was not pleased with he saying that you did not perform in your government.
Right.
You promised God something, you didn't do it, which is fact.
Mm-hmm.
You performed abysmally, which some people would say.
Yeah.
Is it the fact that he spoke into his face where he was sitting? Because you guys should remember that when he said it, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the fine gentleman, was smiling.
He laughed about he smiled at it.
He laughed about it. And then it kind of hit me as though he was expecting it.
Yeah, he did.
He looked like, oh, you people, you don't have you tricks at all, really, And so, what is the apology about?
I think that the minority now, then the majority, did not or took it in bad taste. I think it didn't. They thought it was too much for him to say at that time. But then he says that, you know what, he was just speaking the mind of Ghanaians. And at the time, that was the sentiment from the Ghanaian people. It
was okay to call John Dramani Mahama incompetent, a loser, a criminal, and all these names, sometimes it's his face, sometimes where he is. Mm-hmm. But it's wrong because First Lady is not happy. Because I tell you for a fact that from what we saw on television, His Excellency was fine.
Yeah.
Because he's used to being, he's had 4 years of being chastised.
4 years? I think the whole 8 years.
The whole 8 years.
We gave the first 4 years that we said COVID.
Okay.
So we gave him some, and he was kind to us. Like he would talk, he would come and call us fellow Ghanaians, he would call us his brothers and sisters. We were okay with him.
Right.
It was just that his last 4 years that was intense. People came for him in his last 4 years. Something that was said to this man continuously for, let's say 8 years, but 4 years. Mm-hmm. Intensely, for intense years. Yeah. And he's sitting right